Hey everybody, my name is George, and this is our special guest, Jesus. And today we're going to be talking about the whole school and COVID situation and kind of get Jesus' opinion on everything. So, Jesus, kind of to start off, I just wanted to get your opinion and how you feel COVID has impacted your academic life these past 2 years.
COVID has impacted my academic year these past 2 years in a pretty bad way because in my senior year, my second half basically got canceled, so I had no proper graduation or a prom. And going into university, my first year was all online, so I didn't really have that experience of going in person. And for me, I'm more of an in-person learner because I can write down notes, ask the professor a question, and doing that virtually, I didn't really have those things, so that was not a good thing.
So, kind of following to that, Jesus, which one would you say you're more in favor of? Online school or in person? And what would be your reasoning behind the answer that you give?
I'm more in favor of having classes in person because you have the ability to ask your professor right away any questions that you have or any concerns, and you also have classmates and peers around you that you can ask in case you missed the note or you need a little bit more understanding, and you have more hands-on because virtually you might be at home or like in a little room, you wouldn't be as focused as you would be in class.
So, getting your answer from that question, I would ask, do you think a majority of students would agree with your stance in terms of you preferring in-person classes?
I think a majority of students would agree with me of having classes in person because a lot of students stay in dorms at universities or colleges, and having classes online would mean they would stay in their dorm and just open up their computer, and they would prefer going to class, walk around campus, talking to other students, and all of that would be done, with having masks on and following CDC procedures and guidelines.
So then why do you think a majority of schools decided to move, if not all, classes in person, considering the fact that this whole COVID situation is still just a lot of uncertainties, and especially when we talk about cases being on the uprise again and the whole debate about unvaccinated versus vaccinated.
I think a lot of schools made the decision of having classes in person again because they had feedback from students that took classes online the previous year, and a lot of that feedback was we want to go back to classes in person instead of online because students learn better in person, and also big colleges and universities, they rely on students living on campus. So when you have classes online, most students stay at home because there's no reason to spend money on dorms when you can stay at home for practically free or half the cost of living on campus. So when colleges realize, oh, we're not making a lot of money having classes online, they started to offer classes in person again, even though COVID cases are still, uncertain, but they're just testing it out right now.